Hey everybody, welcome back to Credit for Dropouts. Right now we're going to be going over where to research. I'm Josh.
And I'm Miles.
And what we're going to be telling you today are just a couple sites that we use personally to find a lot of information on how to do this stuff. I've been given these directly by guys that are very, very high in the credit game. I'm not going to put names out, but if I said their names, you would know who they are. Everybody uses these. This is where a lot of research is done, and it's very credible. I want to give these to you so that you guys go through this. I mean, you're not going to catch up to as many articles as I've read unless you read 10 articles a day for the next year and a half. You'll catch up to me. But there's lots and lots of incredible information here, and the more you look into it, the more you're going to learn. So the first one I want to show you guys is called doctorofcredit.com. This is my personal favorite one. I make sure I read at least one article per day of Doctor of Credit. If you can read more than that, great. The more the better. But Doctor of Credit is very, very good, unbiased, just raw, unfiltered information. It's just, here's the info, there it is, do what you want with it. And that's why I really, really, really enjoy Doctor of Credit.
Another thing about Doctor of Credit is he's not an advertiser.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting just the raw and the real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not like pushing credit cards on people or saying, go get this because he doesn't get commissions on any of that type of stuff. So it's a really good, credible website. The next one is going to be uscreditcardguide.com. This site, I really, really like to do credit card research specifically. You can find any card that's sitting right here on this table, you'll be able to find through creditcardguide.com. It'll give you a complete detailed idea of all of the benefits, when they recommend to apply for it, if they recommend to not apply for it, when the best sign-up bonuses are, what the current sign-up bonus is, if you can use incognito tabs to get a better sign-up bonus or using a VPN. Probably don't know any of the words that I just said, which is why we're going to be talking about these in future videos. So if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe so you can learn all of this stuff, go ahead, please do that, because we're going to be using a lot of terminology that you probably have never heard before. So we're going to have a whole lesson on just like our terminology and the acronyms that we use so you understand what we're talking about. So make sure you subscribe to learn that. You want to tell us about Reddit, Miles?
So I like Reddit because when it comes to manufacturer spending, credit repair, learning about how rewards work, it's just a big community where people come together and they just share their experiences. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite things about Reddit in general. Mm-hmm. Going back to US Credit Card Guide, when I get a new card, this is where I'm researching. I want to know what's the highest sign-up bonus historically. There's just so much information. That's a website that there's an app for it. There's even an app for Doctor of Credit. Like Josh, always looking at that website. They're always updating it. There's things regarding credit repair and manufacturer spending and how to apply for your next card that we can get a lot of info from these two websites. For Reddit's great for churning, which we're going to go over what that means, and award travel, which you can kind of gather what that means. But how do we use reward points? How do they transfer over to the next? How do reward points transfer over to like a different airline? Or if you have a Chase card, can you transfer it to Delta? Can you transfer it to American Airlines? And how does that work?
Real quick, I just added something over here. In all of these websites, you're going to find somewhere must-read sections. It may not be called that exactly, but it's going to be called something similar to must-reads. Doctor of Credit is going to be up at the top, kind of closer to the right. Click on that.
It's called the knowledge base.
The knowledge base, yeah, that's right. So make sure you go through the knowledge base because there's 15 different articles of really, really powerful basic information that if you read through that, you're going to be able to understand a lot more. Same with the uscreditcardguide.com. They have their must-read section. Go ahead and go through that. And then also our churning. If you scroll to the side and you scroll down a little bit, it's going to have their best read sections and best article sections, things like that. Go through all of those because you'll learn very powerful information very quickly.
And credit boards. This is a great website that I've used and Josh has used. It tells you just the parameters of getting a card. Let's just say I want, I recently got the American Express Business Gold. To get that card, they're very strict on it, so I need to have a certain score, I need to have a certain amount of inquiries in the past 6 months, or not have a certain amount of inquiries in the past 6 months. So this is people giving you real-time information, okay, I got approved for this card, this was my score, this is how many inquiries I have, these are all the other cards I have, this is my age. So it's just, if you're preparing to apply, you've done your research on US Credit Card Guide, okay, I really want this card, how can I prepare for it? Credit Boards is a great website to do that.
Yeah, that's basically just, like he said, tells you everything you need to know. That way, the whole point, you really don't want to waste inquiries. You don't want to go apply for a bunch of cards if you're not at a spot where you're ready to apply for that card. So this gives you that ability to go look at it and say, okay, well, I'm at like a 680 right now. I'm so close. I feel like I could get that one of these new credit cards. Let me go look on credit boards real quick because I want to apply for the Citi Double Cash card. And you go on credit boards and then you start seeing that there's people that have been approved as low as 660, you know. Then that tells you, okay, you know, I might have a pretty good chance of getting approved for this card. If you go on there and the lowest that you can find is someone getting approved for, like, you know, they have a 700 credit score or 730 credit score, then that tells you probably shouldn't go apply for that credit card.
I agree.
Yeah. Any other research sites that you can think of right now, Miles?
These are the main ones.
Yeah.
You want to have the apps if you can. You want to research articles. I love use credit card guides just for sign-up bonuses.
Another one actually that I didn't put up here, but I do like to follow him pretty often is the Points Guy.
Oh, if you're Points Guy.
Yeah, the Points Guy has a lot of really good information as well. If you want to go ahead and follow him, you know, he gives out really good information also.
He has a lot of good information on how points transfer from one card to an airline or things like that. It's very, I like his site is very detailed.
Yeah.
He is a marketer. He does make money off his website from like Citibank.
So don't apply through his links. If you're applying through any links, personally, I apply through U.S. Credit Card Guide because I've seen the best sign-up bonuses through them. Anywhere else, I mean, they probably still get a commission off of it, off of their links, but I'm okay with doing that because I know I'm getting something, you know, I'm getting the best possible offer through that. I feel like that's a good spot to finish it off there.
Okay, we're done.